to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. And if you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. And I still hear you saying, but never change.
Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and any moment now our drivers will take to the track and the Bahrain Grand Prix can begin. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. So with the race not far away,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Formula 4. We are here for round 17, and you might be looking a little bit confused seeing that we've got Bahrain showing on the left-hand side of your screen because race 17 should have been Japan, a default setup. But due to poor attendance last week, I think there was a lot of people away. We decided to postpone that, and that will be come round 17, so that will become the final race of this season. So we're now in Bahrain. So the calendar is correct, 1st of May, but we're going to be doing round 17 Bahrain. So we've got a total of 116 points left up for grabs. I'm not sure where we are on the standings, but I do know that Pease and Wuta is somewhere around 60 or 70 points between them. So after tonight's race, there'll be a total of 87 points up for grabs. So it is plausible that Wuta could steal the title tonight, so we'll keep a close eye on that. But as you can see, jumped the gun a little bit early. We're still in the lobby with drivers are just getting ready to go. Got a few reserves in tonight, so we're just waiting for them to get in and take their driver's seat. So let's just give them a few moments to get in there. And shout out to Callum. Thank you for the resub. Let's get on it. 19 months streak. Thank you very much, Callum, for your support. And obviously, we'll be seeing you out on track in Bahrain. So as I say, yeah, normally Bahrain is one of the tracks you see for testing or very, very early on in the Formula 1 season. But as we say, we could be seeing the title being clinched here today by Wuta. And still keeping eyes out for the pot battle between Bannister and Callum. But then DJ and Droftas. Droftas unable to make it tonight, so DJ able to extend his lead now should he score some points here today. So our qualifying session about to get underway. 18 minutes of qualifying here in Bahrain. And let's see what that will bring. Today we have the C3, the C2 and the C1 tyres available for the soft, medium and hard. The mediums are 0.6 seconds slower than the softs, and the hards are 1.3 seconds slower than the softs. But I think the optimum setup strategy today will be mediums for 13 laps, hards for 16s, but we do see a lot of drivers go for the alternate strategy and putting the hard tyres on first, so we'll see how that affects our race start. But as the qualifying session is underway, we don't have the Q2 tyre rule anymore, so the drivers are allowed to set their qualifying laps on whatever tyres they choose. Tom Taylor already eyeing up them medium tyres. So let's see. Go here. Who's that just coming out? Tom Taylor. Yes, as I say, he was eyeing up the mediums and is the first one to pull the trigger. He's out on track. So in the Discord chat, we did see a lot of banter thrown around about Tom Taylor, saying Bahrain this, Bahrain that. So let's see how that carries through into this session here for round 17. Will we see the Sega driver flying up there? Sega obviously quite low on the constructors' point, so I don't even think they've used their double points card yet, so we'll have to check that one out. But yeah, Sega needing as many points as they possibly can in these last 3 races. Oh, and a lot of traction lost on the back end as it lights up the rears, but still the only car to be looking at the mediums for now. But we've got 3 DRS zones here at Bahrain. As you see, Tom Taylor coming down now, the 3rd in Sector 2, just before turn 11. So we will ride on board with Tom Taylor as he does the first flying lap for this Bahrain Grand Prix. Qualifying session. So critical to get this last corner right, because this is where you will carry all of your speed down the start-finish straight. DRS assistance coming down. Heavy braking into turn 1. You do have to watch that pit exit there. And Tom Taylor taking as much track on the left as he can, hits the apex nicely. You have to watch the curb on the inside there, it doesn't unsettle the car too much. And you can hear the traction control, well, not the traction control, the control from the driver controlling the traction coming down to the end of Sector 1 now, that DRS, that second DRS zone, down to turn 4. And again, you've got to hit the apexes here, watch those curbs. Slightly off camber as we come down here now. It's difficult to get the traction down if you don't have the traction control settings on, but Tom Taylor making ease of that. And again, it's a difficult braking zone there as you're coming down the hill into that sharp left-hander for turn 10. 3rd DRS zone now, DRS wide open. Again, Tom Taylor utilising the track as much as he possibly can, getting as far over to the right before turning into turn 11. And again, this long right-hander for turn 12. Difficult one. Now the final, the penultimate straight, as at the end of here picks up your DRS detection for the start-finish straight. Where's Tom Taylor going to come? Obviously he's going to come first because he's set the first lap. What time are we going to look at? We're going to look at a 1:28.6 set on the medium tyres. Harry also on the medium tyres, just about to start his flying lap now. Anybody else looking to come round to finish a lap? Chewy for Sega just starting a lap. Dark Inferno coming round the back end. Giggity. Let's see. I think it might be Dark Inferno who's next to set a lap, and a purple Sector 2 for him. But that is on the soft tyres. So let's see how that fares in this battle against Tom Taylor for the qualifying session. And Dark Inferno only beating Tom Taylor by about 4 tenths there. We do know that there are 6 tenths between those 2 tyres, nearly 7 tenths in fact. So yeah, interesting to see how that will turn out. Curtis now, is this a flying lap? It is. 1:29.4 for the Duracell driver. I do believe that would be Ross. I don't know if Ross is setting a lap now. And he is. Joining his Sega teammate up in the top 3 there with the 1:29.2. And now Chewy for Sega also coming across the line now, taking the 5th spot with a 1:30.3. So Harrin, where's Harrin going to go? Reserve driver. We have seen some rapid times from him. 1:28.9 on the medium tyres again, most importantly to throw in there. So is that, no, not Wouter out. That is Energetics just coming down to the line now. We're 1:31.3, looking to improve on that. But a good time nevertheless, set on the soft tyres for YouTube. Bannister coming down now. And that is a 1:30.0. Where is Callum? Callum not having set a time yet, because we're going to watch that pot 4 battle between Bannister and Callum. Not sure what the points difference is at the moment, but we want to see the spiciness going on. I think the last race, Bannister had some misfortune, in fact, and we see Harrin taking a long way round at the back there on his in lap. Yeah, Bannister, I think, had some misfortune on the last race, so I think Callum might have extended a lead away from him slightly. So let's see how today fares. And who have we got coming round? It's a couple of Sagers, so that's probably Ross coming in. That will probably be Chewy coming in as well. We've got, who's that behind? We've got Aylin, the godfather of the league. He's on a flyer now. Purple Sector 1, it did flash up. So let's see how that translate. All shut down. My lovely previous co-commentator going up into P4 with a 129.2. Fantastic for the Baskin-Robbins car there. Buzz, buzz. I can hear my phone. Right. Back to the action. And is that a DJ? No, it's DJ in the pits. Or just coming out of the pits. So is that a Bannister coming round? It must be, because there's only two Repsol cars out on track. Or on this track at all, should I say. But let's see where Alan comes across the line. Obviously, he comes across the line at the start-finish, but he puts it up into P2 with a 128.64 tenths off Dark Inferno. So, outstanding for the Baskin-Robbins driver there. Only 15 cars in this session, 10 minutes left, and it's all a little bit too quiet for my liking. So, let's start seeing some comments coming in. If anybody's watching, please talk to me. DJ, been a while, but back for some battles. Has it been a while? I suppose we had a week off last week, if that's what you mean. It's been a while. So, who has not set a lap? We haven't seen a lap from Peas. We haven't seen a lap from Wooter. Are they trying to keep as many soft tyres as they want, or are they waiting for the track to develop? Callum hasn't set a lap. DJ is out setting a lap now on an out lap, and Mikey G not having set a lap. And as I say that, his car emerges from the pits. Let's see how he goes. Energetics, 3 laps on them soft tyres now. Soft tyres, I think they're predicted to only last about nine laps on a 50% setup. So, yeah. I don't think we're going to see many soft tyres unless we have, excuse me for throwing the word in already, safety car, Howsey, and then chucking in the old Mikey G. Pleased to see you. Thanks for chucking in the comments. Nice to know that there are people out there and I'm not just sat here like a sad person trying to keep it a little bit PG, because I've got no one to be un-PG with today. Yeah, nice to know you're out there listening, and there is a world out there. But I want to see these track times coming in from Peas and Wooter. They're just sat in the pits. I think what it is, they're too busy watching the stream to be able to get out on track. But lads, you got 8 minutes 20 left to get out there, so let's see it. Callum on an out lap. DJ now on a flyer. Mikey G also on an out lap. So a little bit more action out on track. Still 5 cars wanting to see these times, boys. Oh, and we got a yellow flag. That's one of the Sagas getting out of the way of one of the reserve drivers. So where's DJ? DJ will be the next to set a lap because Mikey G in front of him is on an out lap. So DJ, is he going to beat Draftass this session? I think he is, because Draftass isn't here. And DRS open. And boom! Straight up there. Only a 10th away from P1. DJ sticking it into P2 with a 128.3 for Repsol. Absolutely fantastic time there. Harrin coming across the line. His track map was invalid, so not sure if that was a outlap or not, but let's see. Callum, he looked like he was slowing down just before starting his flyer. Maybe something to do with side attempts, I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to be realistic, as some of the drivers would. Take it easy down that last straight before putting the hammer down. Get us a chopper, DJ. That's what Housey says. Don't know why. Oh, and Callum doing an impression of the chopper and spinning right round. So I'll blame Housey for that one because he mentioned chopper. As long as you can't see mine, and I haven't got the camera on. So, hey. And who have we got coming across the line? Tom Taylor. Where's Tom Taylor gonna go? Is he going to improve? No, because he's on an outlap. So, I think. Either way, that was a 1 minute 40 something, so that wasn't a very good time. And Peas and Woot are still in the pits, but Mikey G coming down to the line now. Where's he going to go? He's going to go with a P5 with a 129.1. Baskin Robbins doing well with 3 cars up in the top 7 and also doing well for being one of the only teams with 4 drivers turning out for this session. So Harin now down to the line and fantastic time. 8 tenths quicker than his previous effort. Demoting Mikey G from P5, slotting Harin into P5 with 129.000. So who have we got coming round? That is going to be a Chewy. And Chewy, again, must have been a banker lap. Not a banker lap. Cool down lap before going again. 5.5 minutes left in the session. Oh my God. See, I was just reading House's comment there. Some things never change. Still taking the blame as Chewy spins. I'm just going to blame you again. And what's this? Peas. Where's Peas gone? Where has Peas gone? Peas not even setting a lap. What the hell? Wooter still not having set a lap. 5 minutes 10 left of the session. Oh, Tom Taylor. Bahrain this, Bahrain that. Bahrain P1 for now. 128.1. And a massive corner cut for good measure. Obviously wanting to get back round to do another valid lap to try and keep that potential pole position. So Callum and Wooter not setting times. Peas just give up the ghost. I didn't see if it was a disconnect or a retirement, but he's not there. He's not there. Who we got coming round? We have a reserve car coming round. Is that going to be Harin? That's Harin coming into the pits. Not very exciting for anybody to see. So let's go now to a what are they called? A Sega car. Sega. Come into the pits. Oh, it's just great viewing. This is damn. So we have a banister around the back. Giggity. That's not a very... Is that a good time? I think that's not a flyer. No, he's coming in. He's coming in. So 3 minutes 40 left on this session. Are we going to see much action? 3 minutes 40 does mean Tom Taylor can get back in. And has he run out of fuel? He may have run out of fuel. He's driving in neutral now, apparently, to my screen. Oh, maybe he's doing that intentionally. I don't know. He's giving us a spectacle. He's got P1, and he's also going, fuck you. Hammerham, let's go! Nice to see you, Hammerham. Hope you enjoy the stream. We're going to have a load of pandemonium now for the last 3 minutes of this session. We've got 2 cars still yet to set a time. Whether they're just having a good old dilly-dally in the pit lane, I don't know. But, yeah, lots of moving now. Tom Taylor, provisional P1, cut the corner to get back into the pit. So, yeah, I bet we're going to see him back out on track. Did do his first lap on some mediums, and now he's done a lap on some softs. So, does have some more softs to go. And is that a Wooter? Is that a Wooter? That is a Wooter coming out of the pits now. Peas decided not to take part in the session for whatever reason, not really sure. But we've got a Wooter coming out the pits. And overtaking his teammate for good measure, who was at Energetics, letting Wooter past in the pit lane because he's just thinking, I choose life. No, thank you. So, have we got anybody coming round on an actual valid lap? DJ is on an actual valid lap, possibly, and I think with do see a Diggle. We do see a Diggle, a Digglypuff. Have we got no Princess Phoebes? Have we got no Jess in the comments? Shout out if you're there. One lap wonder. Sorry, one lap wooter. Woo! That's all he needs, mate. That's all he needs. So, who we got? Mikey G just starting the lap. Yes. A reserve car coming across the line. Dark Inferno starting a lap. So they'll be watching out for them. Mikey G and Dark Inferno. And who is this Repsol car round the back? That is a DJ. We did say he was on a flyer, but I don't think... No, that wasn't a proper flyer because he didn't deploy all of his battery and is now deploying from 80%. So I think this will be a proper time. 1 minute left of the session. So if you're not out on track now, you're not setting a lap. Curtis starting a new lap. Energetics. Wooter starting a new lap. Oh, and Mikey G. Was that Mikey G? No, that wasn't Mikey G. Who was that? I don't know who that was. Something changed further up, but I missed it. So, who have we got here? Is that Curtis? No. Callum. Yes, Callum starting the lap. Exciting. Oh, Energetics is out. He spun it on the final corner. I don't really know why. Why you would do that, I don't know. But he did it. And he's out. So, Energetics not starting the Grand Prix any higher than 11th. Who have we got coming round? Harin. Is this a valid lap? No, 3 minutes 30 on the clock. That is not a valid lap. Mikey G, 4 tenths quicker than his current best at the moment. And he does promote to P4. Look at that. Baskin Robbins little set between P4 and P6. But Dark Inferno does take provisional pole with a 128.0. 1 tenth quicker than Tom Taylor. But Tom Taylor is out on track. He can redeem that pole position. The checkered flag is out. DJ coming down to the line now. Can DJ do anything about that provisional pole? Well, no, he can't. It does improve, though. He does get in front of Tom Taylor. He does get a 128.1. Who's that? Ross retiring right at the... Where? What the... Right, who's that coming round? That has got to be a Wooter. Wooter is one and his only lap set here for Bahrain, and he doesn't get pole. It's a 128.0. It's like... friggin' 13 thousandths of a second off pole. That is unbelievable. Callum setting his only lap now as well. Whether that's his teammate trying to give him a bit of a slipstream in front of that. Curtis, it's not going too fast. Curtis crosses the line. Callum crosses the line. 128.7 getting in P13. Gets him in front of Chewy. Oh, I'll catch a breath now. No, I won't catch a breath because Tom Taylor, 127.8. Bahrain this, Bahrain that. Bahrain pole for Tom Taylor for now. But Dark Inferno might have a chance of redemption again. Harin coming across the line. I think he ran out of fuel, but that's P8 for Harin for now. Dark Inferno, is he going to be crossing the line? No, he's coming into the pits, so let's turn that volume down ever so slightly. Mikey G coming in. And that, look at that. 5, 6, 7 for Baskin Robbins. Shame that P's dropped out. He could have slotted in there nicely and had a right good old team 4-way on the grid. I don't really want to imagine how that team 4-way would look, but it looks a bit like P5, P6 and P7 currently. And looks very tight and nice indeed. In fact, Mikey G and Aylin only 4 1,000ths of a second off each other. So that is how this Bahrain Grand Prix is going to go. So Hammerham Friends stream showing support. How's it? Small World I used to do the commentary for this league. Mikey G! Hammerham, no way, that's awesome. And how's he? Ooh, only P2. Yeah, we used to do the Australian and the European division. Used to do them both. But this is the European division. Round 17, Bahrain, and that was your short qualifying session. And Bahrain this, Bahrain that. Tom Taylor takes Bahrain pole with the 127.8. Dark Inferno P2, Wooter P3, DJ P4, Mikey G P5, Aylin 6th, Diggle 7th, Harin 8th, Bannister 9th, Ross 10th, Curtis 11th, Energetics 12th, Callum 13th, Chewy 14th, and Pease not setting a time in 15th. So Wouter not able to grab pole today and being 2/10 off the front. Very close top four, as you say, Housie. Very close. So that was quite an exciting 3 minutes for me, and that's what she said. So we'll be going into our Bahrain Grand Prix 50% race. So that's going to be what? That's about 27 laps. I should figure this out, actually. It's 29 laps because I mentioned earlier optimum setup strategy would be mediums for 13s, hards for 16 laps. And a lot of our drivers at Formula 4 do like to go for the alternative setup. So they'll probably see 16 laps of hards and 13 laps of mediums. But Bahrain, no stranger to a safety car. A lot of action on track, 15 cars. So there could be some incidents going on. P's at the back as well, so he's maybe just looking for a little bit of excitement to get through the field, and it will be exciting for us to watch as well. And as Housie says, P's last to podium. Let's see how this unfolds for round 17 for Formula 4 Bahrain Grand Prix. I'll try and remember to do some replays as well. I haven't done a replay for a while, just because I'm a mong and I forget. So let's have a look at them tyres. Ross looking on the soft Red Bull tyres. So ambition from the Sega driver there. Or early bank for a safety car as Energetics is getting to the chopper and spinning round and around. Over that. Is it Kylie Minogue? You spin me right round. Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. Let's see. P's though. P's. P15. This is going to be exciting to watch. But Wouter. P3. Was Wouter... Has Wouter took a back step? Not a back step. A back seat? Is he just let off the gas? Pun intended. But as per... He's not let off the gas here. He's trying to throttle it down. Mind you, Tom Taylor's throttling it down. Does he know it's a formation lap and not the first lap of the race? Jesus! But as I say, a lot of drivers here like the alternate strategy. We can only see 3 medium runners and 1 soft tyre runner. So, out of the 15, we've got 11 starting on the alternate strategy. Get to the pit wall, as he says. And there we go. See, there's your alternate. There's your strategy. Mediums for 15, mediums for 13, and hards for 16s. Is that a Harin? Do we see off on that corner? Yes, possibly so. We do have the immersive setting here at Formula 4 for the your box lineup, and we do see some interesting box formation sometimes. And as you see, Tom Taylor kind of edging towards the middle a little bit, and Wouter, look at that. Alonso, eat your heart out. Look at that. What the hell? Dark Inferno, respectably, in his box. DJ, not DJ, Wouter missed the box. DJ in the box. And let's see. We'll have to see if we can get a better view of this somewhere. Wouter way over, way out of his box. But to be fair, Tom's out of his box a little bit. So Tom's trying to defend from Wouter, and we've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. There we go. And they're away. Tom Taylor not with the best start, but he does manage to regain it, pulling away from Dark Inferno. And we can see movement further back. Ross getting in between that Baskin-Robbins sea of cars. But Ross on them soft tyres paying dividends. And he's up several places now. P6 for Ross. I think that's 4 places gained. And we'll check that in a second. But there's a right gaggle at the back now. The front cars seem to have got off well. Wouter not able to make any places. Dark Inferno staying where he was. DJ and Diggle. And we seem to have got through that relatively scot-free. Let's have a quick check now on the positions. And I forgot to do the replay. Forgot to set the replay. Damn it. So, positions changed. Ross, like I say, them soft tyres compound absolutely paying dividends. 4 positions gained. Alan, not with the best start, losing 4 places. Harry also losing 3 places. P's up 4, not surprising to see at all, but he's also on the hard tyres, going the long way round the reserve driver Harry there. So let's see how this unfolds. Baskin Robbins need to recover some of their positions gained from qualifying, but yeah, Diggle doing well for Baskin Robbins there. P5. But he is under threat by them soft tyres of Ross behind. Ross moving on to the inside, making relative ease of that move. Seem to have good straight line speed as well as better traction on them tyres as well. Curtis and Bannister swapping places. Bannister having to take the grass on the inside of that corner there to try and avoid Curtis. P's up 5 places now, but position gain was just from his teammate, so that could have easily been team orders getting out of P's way, but P's still got a long road to get up to Wouter. Why he didn't set a qualifying lap, we're not really sure. Oh, and who's that? Who's that? Bannister! Bannister's on the inside. And he does look to have all of his wing intact for now. We could have a little bit of damage though. Let's see how that plays out. And yes, Xerxes, oh boy, Tom Taylor's claims are true. They are, having cleared a second from Dark Inferno. So as we go on to lap 3 and DRS is enabled, Dark Inferno won't be getting a helping of DRS as it stands. But Wouter, DJ, Ross, Diggle all will be getting DRS, and we will see the train begin. So, have we got any positions changing? Callum is quite close to Harrin. Callum now well in front of Bannister again. Bannister suffering misfortune yet again, but DJ still close to the back of Wouter. Like I say, as Wouter just took a back seat, is he thinking, got this league in the bag, don't have to fight too hard for my points now, let's just take it easy. P3, podium I do. P's on his way up, 6 places gain now, P9. Be interesting to see when he does make his way up to Wouter, and that's Bannister again. Bannister again, no, I'm going to get off. Tom Taylor, yes, 1.3 seconds in front. And yes, Xerxes, Ross is smashing it, but Ross is on the soft tyres, so we'll see how long they last. I predict no more than 9 laps. So let's see. We could see a safety car. It could be an absolute blinder of a strategy. So let's, as I say, see how that unfolds. Tom Taylor still outside of DRS range of Dark Inferno. Dark Inferno's got this last straight to try and make a difference to that before Wouter, DJ and Ross all have a go behind him. And Callum suffered some misfortune now in Sector 3, so he's now only 1 position in front of Bannister for that Pot 4 battle. How's he? Pease is coming. I can hear the Jaws music. Bannister. Really suffering. Really suffering. Keep it in, mate. Need to do something. But look at that sea of Baskin Robbins now. P6, P7, P9 and P10. Oh, and what's happened to Pease? What? What happened to Pease? Pease was off track. He was too busy laughing at the Jaws joke, Housie, I think. So, any close positions? Curtis is quite close to the back of Mikey G. P's trying to reclaim some positions now. Oh, and now Chewie's off. I'm missing all these offs. I don't know what's happening with some of these people. Right, let's get back to the action. Hello. And to my surprise, I've just had somebody walk into the comms box. It's a good job I was wearing my pants. Because in the box with me, giggity, we've got Xerxes. Xerxes, how you doing? Oh, he said he was going to join me, but
yeah.
said it.
I don't know if this is delayed or what, because I can only hear you through the stream.
It's probably to do with the Discord. Yeah. Right, let's see what's going on. Chewy is spun it again, so let's make sure we can see some good action, and I'll just need to change my settings on Discord so that Xerxes can actually hear me. I was muted, that's why. Why was I muted? Can you hear me now?
I can now, yeah.
Hey! There we go. Back to the action.
Don't expect much from me. I am no commentator in any way, shape, or form.
Well, a little bit of content will go a long way, because me sat here on my own, on my Todd. Yeah. Be fun with it.
Yeah, I'm in Hill when it comes to commentating, so I won't even attempt it. I'll read chat if there's any chat.
There was some chat, to be fair. Howsy in there a lot with the chat. We had Hammer Ham chatting away. I haven't seen Princess Thieves or Jess yet tonight. If you're watching, put some chat in the comments. It was nice to see your comments coming through. But Peas,
Especially with how well Diggle is doing.
yes.
He needs that support.
Well, maybe she's offering him support in other ways.
Oh,
Giving him a diggly
we're there
puff.
already. I'm 6 and we're already there. Can I join the session?
I think so. Do you need an invite?
No, I should have one off Chris actually, because he invited me.
He did invite the room, the wonders of the PS5. Now you can invite a chat party into a game session, which a mere peasant like me has not yet experienced with the PS4. But we still.
Sorry,
Sorry.
we've been dying here over it. It's been horrible. Every single one of us has been throwing it.
Ooh, beautiful. Joys of having kids. Sometimes.
That's it, yeah. It's like, I think it was only the other week, it was all going off, and then we had a break week, and now we're back on it again. So.
Nice to get a break week in there.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was.
But we still have this sea of Baskin Robbins with the Curtis in the mix. P6, P8, P9 and P10. P's making his way back through, but seems to be struggling. He dropped the ball somewhere, retook Harin and Aylin, but he's only just now back up. But Wouter taking the fastest lap with the 1:31.4. We can see Mikey G making his way past Curtis, but Curtis is the one that got the DRS. Oh, and in fact, no, they both got DRS, just Curtis has got more straight line speed. Curtis retaking that position on the inside, but Mikey G hanging in there, wanted to reclaim again, now down to second DRS straight, all with DRS open. Mikey G, Curtis and Peas now in the mix, just for good measure. And that would have been a good one to do an instant replay on, but again, I keep forgetting to do it.
There's no bias here, but go on, Curtis. Right, I've got a stream up. I just need to turn it.
Ooh,
Yeah, not the stream. I'm in the sesh.
I need to mute everyone. I mean, oh, what the hell?
There we go. Turn it down a bit.
I'm hearing you twice. Let's just...
Baskin and Robbins, they have a good turnout now. It's a shame it's come at the end of the season.
I've got you coming through twice on the game
Oh,
and
hold
on
on.
the stream.
There we go. Is that better? I've just moved my mic on my PlayStation.
Cool. Sorry, I forgot to mute everybody at the start.
Oh, good.
But we do see this long string of cars, which is mainly the Baskin Robbins, following Ross with a Curtis in the mix, as I say.
Ever dying softs. Is he still on the softs?
He is, and that does look like he's coming in. I did predict about 9 laps. We can see the graining on them. They look absolutely disgusting. So was that the wrong strategy call? We don't know, but he's gone on to a set of hards now.
He always seems to go for the softs. I don't know if he just wants to be involved.
Oh
But,
no! Curtis
is out.
Curtis is out. Curtis is out, and we have a full safety car. And what a shame for Ross, because if Ross had just waited one more lap, if he'd have managed another lap,
Oh no.
he's literally drove out the pit lane behind the safety car. And the safety car's holding him up for something chronic as well. But now,
Defending.
Tom Taylor, Bahrain this, Bahrain that, still in the race lead on a set of hard tyres. Let's have a look, actually, if there's anybody on the medium tyres up the top. We got DJ and we've got Allshot. Now, they normally would go to about lap 13, so lap 8 is a little early to go to hards, but this is an opportunity.
I have no idea on strategy on this game anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think the optimum strategy was mediums for 13, hards for 16, but a lot of drivers, obviously, as you know, like to do the alternate strategy. So
Yeah.
most started on the hards, and DJ is coming into the pits, and it's just to wait to see if Diggle. But Diggle will lose a lot more places because he's got a lot the cars behind closer to him.
Interesting that DJ didn't really make any places on them mediums, though.
Well, no, but to be fair, he's against Wooter, he's against Tom Taylor, and Dark Inferno did set some rapid laps, so on them mediums he did hold his own, but as you say, and quite rightly so, didn't make many places.
Energetic staying out. And Haribo.
How's Harry got to this? Oh, I missed it. The top.
Yeah, he stayed out.
So Harry
Tom came
now
in.
taking the race lead, and Bannister drove through, speeding on the safety car. No.
He's having a wonderful race.
I think this was the misfortune he had last race week as well.
Yeah. Interestingly, though, Energetics, who does not... Oh, no, they're on the same team. I'll ignore that. I was going to say, he's a very wide car. He doesn't like letting anyone... He's also a team player, so I think he will.
Well, see, we all know the little trick here, don't we? If you want to let the car behind past you, go right off track so it doesn't show up as an overtake on the yellow flag. But I never said that. But
No.
Wooter will be wanting to pass Energetics as quickly as he possibly can now. Wooter did pit and Pease did pit. So Pease didn't set a lap time. Not sure why.
Alam onto the softs as well. Is he expecting another safety car? From who, though? Ross, maybe? Or Bannister, because he's been having such a bad race. Oh, tyre glitch. Never mind. In the chat. Go on, Callum. You're the last point scorer for herself.
Yeah. But I think Callum, as we say, wants to score points for Duracell, but his main battle will be with Bannister, so as long as he's in front of Bannister, I think he will be happy. Bannister suffering the misfortune again.
Sorry about this cough, guys. It's been so joyous these past few days.
Hey! Jess is in the chat. I can't make out what that emoji... Oh! I know what that emoji is. It's a Chrisio.
Yeah, that's it. That's the new Chris emote. He's been working so hard on. Godfrey Ho, if you want to go and follow his channel, he is an absolute joy. He's currently playing Dark Souls. And he's shit. So it's a good laugh.
Godfrey Ho is Aylin on track for Baskin Robbins.
That's the one.
He'll probably be streaming that right now also. So if you want to hear his entertaining voice rather than mine. Sorry I'm late. I was watching someone else. What? Get out.
Unbelievable.
Get out of town. I'm not happy.
That tells me notifications aren't on. Unbelievable.
Okay, bye. No, come back, please. But we're still on the safety car, lap 10 now. Harrin taking the race lead. Tom Taylor having pitted, still holding up P2. So we'll try to make quick work of Harrin there. Energetics is the meat in the Tom Taylor and Wouter sandwich now. Dark Inferno did lose out on that pit stop, I believe, because he was in front of Wouter before that.
I hope, just on the lateness of Jess, I hope then he scratches your leg.
Yes, I don't take too kindly to someone calling us poodles. And spelling it like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. China at the door.
So Bannister just trying to catch up to the group now. I think if he catches up in time, we may have the safety car in. Oh, and Energetics. What? Severe collision with Tom Taylor. 5-second penalty.
Oh, no.
I'm not
What
sure.
is he doing?
Not sure what happened there. Could have been a mistake. And to be fair, when you have a little tap under a safety car, it does go with like extreme collision. But that's not going to go well in Energetics' plans for staying out. Honeyheads? What's Honeyheads? Oh, Winnie the Pooh. I'll wake up in a minute. But YouTube, only 2 cars in this race, but currently P3 and P4. And we know one's rightfully there, and Energetics is just a play on strategy. So see how that unfolds for him, but he's 5-second penalty to serve. And he's on much older, less grippy tyres than everybody else around him. So I know which YouTube car I'd like to be in. That is Bannister.
As a passenger or as a driver?
Well, if I was a driver, it probably wouldn't go as fast.
As a passenger still, I'd rather be with you.
So 14 cars left in this Grand Prix. We should be underway as the safety car comes round towards the final sector now. And as we say, a couple of reserves in tonight, Harrin, Dark Inferno. Baskin Robbins, the only team with all 4 drivers in tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying there. It's a shame they've had such a good show. Like at the beginning of the season, it was a little bit disappointing. I can't remember his name. Scooby Stew, wasn't it?
Yes.
He didn't show up, or did show up and DNF'd a lot. And then their Pop 2, I think it was also missing for a lot of races.
Yeah. Yeah. Attendance is key when you're looking at constructors, because every position earns points at Formula 4. So you want your team up in the high positions. You get as many of your cars to finish every race, even if they're damaged, wounded at the back where they not normally are. Just finishing the race will get you some points. But Harrin to restart this race with a very eager Tom Taylor and Wouter following close behind. And he's waiting. Everybody. And he's gone. He's away. Wouter already took a position from Energetics. I don't know if that was orchestrated or not, but definitely wanted. Energetics losing a place to Dark Inferno now as well. And DJ's also around the outside of him. Energetics losing 3 positions without even a corner. Oh, and somebody's off. Somebody's off. Oh, it was energetics. Oh my god. From bad to worse. It was almost Grosjean-esque, that was. It just completely disappeared off the camera into the wall. But Harrin's still leading this race. Tom Taylor not able to make a way through. Having a look down on the inside of turn 8 now. And he does get the position. Harrin still hanging on the inside, and there's contact. Contact between Harrin, Tom Taylor, Wouter there trying to pick up the pieces behind Dark Inferno. Also on the inside, taking a position from Harrin.
Sorry, I just died.
That's okay. But
I've just been filling out the sheet. So we've got Callum Tyler, who's 13 points ahead of Bannister at this point.
we got all positions changed on track. Tom Taylor now down into third. Wouter managed to take first. Dark Inferno slipping into second. But Tom Taylor now retaking second place on them medium tyres, making massive effect. In fact, they're all on medium tyres, so I'm just chatting shit.
Energetics leaving the session as well. Is he DNF or is he just left?
I think he just left, to be fair, because he got a 10-second penalty when he went back on track for cutting corner. So I think he then just rage quit. Bannister in the pits serving his drive through. So it's normally your misfortune, isn't it, to getting a drive through?
Yeah, that's it. Two in a race at least. You've got to get one, forget about it, then get another one. It's the only way to play.
But P's up 8 positions now into P7. Obviously, he didn't set a time in qualifying, so quite representative to the games.
Nightmare for Aylan as well. Didn't he qualify P6, was it?
He did. And he was in that sea of Baskin Robbins, so I'm not really sure what happened on the restart, because he's now behind Bannister. He's now behind Callum and Ross.
Unbelievable scenes. No rage quitting, only rage. Okay.
What I'm talking about is pills like Eeyore.
What an ass.
So we got a few position changes there. DJ making his way past Harrin, P's making his way past Mikey G, and Aylan making his way past Ross also. Lots of position change down that start-finish straight.
DJ's just been constantly P4. Great.
Well, P's now trying to make his way past Harrin. Going to try and make a change to that P4 on DJ. Soon to try and make it P4Ps.
Like it.
But Tom Taylor was able to make...
Yeah, I was going to say, he's letting us down now. He said he'd lead every lap. He'd win by 10 seconds or something like that. Kids these days.
But we've got sheer pandemonium at the back. Energetics, obviously disconnected. Bannister suffering a drive through, and Chewy had another off there as well.
Up 2 places though.
Yes.
Good old Chewy.
P's trying to change his places up by another 1, taking it to 11. In fact, let's get some eyes on Tom Taylor as he's got DRS assistants trying to follow Wouter. Wouter going on the inside of the track, trying to distract Tom as much as he possibly can.
He's made the move before the end of the pit straight, so that was nice and easy.
Very good, very nice.
DRS from the navel.
Yes. So DJ is now obviously trying to claim that position, chasing down P's with his DRS open, but making no leeway whatsoever. And Aylan and Ross having a ding-dong. Aylan coming out on top.
think he has automatic overtakes on as well, Chris. So we're losing the back end there into turn 13, 10, 10.
10, yes, 10.
Tom, though, he must have some insane straight line speed Wouter, to hold Tom off.
With
In now
DRS.
3 DRS. Yeah, in now 3 DRS. Because Tom's just saving. He's not really going to benefit overtaking now, is he? Because it'll just be a back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to try and bank it for that last DRS before you then coming into sector 2. But that's if your car's set up to take sector 2 pretty rapid. It, you know, depends if they're leaning more towards straight line speed or.
He has to pull a second, doesn't he? So I think he's better off just sitting behind and, you know, saving for the last few laps and trying to make something happen there. I mean, they're going to have to pit again, surely.
Having and DJ having some rubbing. Mikey G also in the mix with three wide there. And Mikey G coming out on top. Crazy, lovely camera.
Hanging around the outside. Yeah, that was good. I've been playing a lot of iRacing, and you can choose so many different cameras. It's insane. You can rewind the race if you miss something. You can go on obviously every driver, and crazy.
How it should be.
Yeah, pretty much. That game's what, like 15 years old now? 11, 15? One of the two.
To be fair, I've not experienced it much myself.
Yeah, well, now I got rid of the old Fanny tech and upgraded to a SimuCube. I can no longer play PlayStation, so it's been good. It ripped my arms off though.
Yeah.
It's, the Fanatec was 6 Newton meters, and this new one is 25. And
Wow.
yeah, I no longer have arms, but it's been fun. The pedals and legs.
We can see Tom getting awfully close to the back of Wooter. Oh, and Harrin in the pits.
Oh yeah, he stayed out. It was him and who's the other one who stayed out?
It was him and Energetics.
Energetics.
Anaquitics.
The one we don't name. That's very uncharacteristic of him. Which is a shame. Bad day on the buses, I should imagine.
Aye,
It's
madness.
all good. We've all been there.
Oh, we got position changes between DJ and Mikey G.
That was nice.
But we've seen Tom Taylor with a purple sector 1. Still behind Wooter though. Ooh, and that was close between DJ and Mikey G. Mikey G only just catching the brakes in time before pounding DJ's gearbox.
Look at the gap to P's though. When did that happen?
I'm guessing they've just got this DRS train at the front, haven't they? But again, like you say, Wooter leading that train, and with the DRS assistance, they're not able to make the move on it.
No. And all that fighting with DJ, Mikey, that must have been the way P's pulled away. 6 seconds, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah,
Will
real.
he catch up from there? I should imagine he would. If he's lapping, obviously faster than Wooter.
Alan up on the inside of Callum. These Baskin Robbins are really sticking together this Bahrain race. There seems to be no massive difference in pace between 3 of the 4 Baskin Robbins drivers. And yeah, Diggle doing a blinding race. Hot 4 for Baskin Robbins, and he's up there. And Callum's beached. Oh, reset the track.
Yeah,
But
he's allowed.
yeah, he was beached. It was going to be an end game for him otherwise.
Interesting though, even with the top 3 not exchanging places, they're still lapping by 2 to 3 tenths quicker than Pease. So Pease has got to start putting in some times to catch up to that train.
Yes.
If they start fighting, that's his chance. But
Yeah.
if it stays as it is, they're good.
I'm sure Tom and Dark Inferno were trying to bring the fight to Wuta. Mind you, I don't
know though. Like I say, there's no benefit because Tom will get in front and then he's just got Wuta sat behind him doing the same thing. So just follow him and save up that ERS. What's he on? 37%. 24. So yeah, there's no real reason to fight. I don't think. Tom knows he's not going to pull that gap.
Yeah. Dark Inferno, I've not really seen much of Dark Inferno, so I'm imagining
No, me either.
he's happy to just be in a podium position for now.
He's a dark horse. Absolutely awful.
But we do see this little train behind DJ now. DJ leading the Baskin-Robbins train, trying to catch the Baskin-Robbins leader, Pease.
Yeah, well, there's another 1.2 seconds he's pulled there from last time we mentioned it. So,
But yeah, as you say that, as you say, but then the gap between Pease and Dark Inferno is still the same.
What will be interesting is seeing if DJ can pull these MPs hard to the end. Because the mediums have just hit 11 laps. I think they're going to try and eke it out, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the mediums were looking at 13 laps on the
Yeah.
optimum setup, but I don't know if that means that they can't do 18. Well, they'll be doing 20 by the end of it. They'd stay on it. I mean, let's have a look on board with Tom. His tyres, there's not massive signs of graining yet, but they don't look the freshest tyres. You can see some discoloration.
Can we not see on his wheel? Does it not say the percentage?
No, you can see tyre temps. You got like 93, 92 his tyre temps.
They're going to be screaming at the end either way.
Yes, they are. Another 4 temps on that gap between Dark Inferno and Pease, and there's another second between that gap between Pease and DJ. So it's kind of all petered out a little bit here, but I think it was
Chris looks P7. Where did that come from? That was 11th. We missed all of that.
No, I seen him exchange some positions with Callum and Ross, but I didn't really catch the actual overtake. I just caught that they changed position, and that's someone in the pits. Who's that in the pits? Aylin's in the pits.
Oh. He's not risking it.
No, that might be a clever move though, because if come the end, it's gone for another set of mediums.
He did start hard, so that's fine.
Yes, no, yeah, but I wondered whether a set of softs would have been quick to the end.
Yeah, possibly.
They'd be a bit tacky by the end of it, but just losing out on a position to Harin there, but on these fresh rubber, probably not going to have much of a problem getting back past Harin.
He's pit as well, though. He's on 4-lap hole.
Ah, good point.
So here's a warm. Chris has got his warm-up lap. But does he have the pace? That's what we're thinking, Halsey. We're not sure. Apparently the mediums go to 13 laps ideally, but obviously we'll push a little bit further. And then that puts the hards in the perfect window, really.
Who's that? Oh, Bannister being lapped. It's in a yellow flag, and I was wondering what it was. Condolences to Bannister, but keep in there, mate, as you usually do. Suffered this race.
Yeah, sure we'll hear about how good this game is.
So, who would your recommendations for driver of the day be, Xerxes?
You know, I feel like I've not even watched this race. I mean, yeah, I don't like giving it to the fast boys because it's obvious. It's an obvious pick, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Pease went from the back to fourth at the minute. I mean, DJ's held it in there pretty consistently. I don't like Chris, so he's not having it, Alan. I mean, Allshot, I got to shout out to Allshot for, you know, he had pretty much the whole year off this game and he's come back and he's rapid.
Yeah. Well, like you said about the attendance of the team for Baskin Robbins at the start, and then now they're one of the teams, the only team here today with a full remit.
Yeah.
So Housey, I think, is chucking in Mikey G or DJ or Diggle.
Yeah. Mikey G's my rival, so it won't be him. Let's have a look. Stops, point positions, gained. I mean, both. Allshot started 7th and is currently 7th. Mikey G and DJ both dropped a place. I mean, Ross ain't a bad shout. He stayed in the race.
To be fair, it's a good shout. I will agree with Ross there.
I mean, still, as well, Callum is at 4 and still going. Did get beached, but I don't think I've seen Ross put a foot wrong yet, to be honest.
Oh, he's doing well. He is doing well. We'll go for. I think I'll go with you on that one.
Energetic as it is.
Oh, Mikey G really deep in there. He's come out of the pit lane in a really bad time. He come in between a sandwich with his teammate Aylin and Callum.
He went for the pit as well. Was he on mediums?
He was on some old mediums, but he's gone for the softs. But he is a lap or two later than Aylin.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure he'll get back up to 9th. I mean, Chris is 5/10 behind Haribo, so
we've got Callum still on 13 lap old mediums, and then
he's
we've
going
got
to the end, surely.
we got the top 3 as well. Now the top 3, neither one of these are going to want to pull the trigger first, are they?
No. He's still not gaining, though.
No, but look at the graining now on Tom's tyres. They're looking pretty dirty. Dark Inferno was pretty deep into that corner then. Just missed Tom Taylor's gearbox. The back graining. Ugh. Makes you sick. I shouldn't say that to you, should I?
It's all right. I think we're over it now. I hope, anyway. Oh, mate.
Oh, it's just life draining.
Yeah, mate. I've been knackered. That's DJ's times. P's I wanted to look at. So, the past 2 laps, Wooter has done a 31.8 and a 31.9. P's has done a 31.6 and a 31.4. So if he keeps up pace, though he needs a little bit more, he could be in here.
He could. Still loitering around that 2.3, 2.2 seconds. But still, anything can happen. Bannister.
Oh,
He was off.
still going.
Yeah. Mikey G still not able to get his way past Harrin on them fresh, soft tyres. He did get past Callum though, because he came out between Callum and Aylin.
Yeah, those mediums will be shot now. Should imagine. Yeah, as I thought, Aylin got Haribo, so Micah will get him, and then Chris might let him past. We'll see. And there we go. He's already got Haribo.
Yeah. So there is supposed to be 6/10 a lap between fresh softs and fresh mediums. So we'll see. Obviously 2 laps, Mikey G just on the tyre difference could catch Iestyn. But as you say, under team orders, Iestyn might let him through, because if Mikey G has got the faster tyre on and he has got the pace, then you'd be silly to hold him up, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think they're both very much team players as well, so they'll just see it as it's points for the team.
Yeah, Chris isn't really fighting anyone either because he came in late, so he's not really in a battle with anyone, is he? And he's not that far up the championship standings anyway, so it'll still be points for the team. It'll either be him or Mikey, but now I'm not there. Obviously, there's no fight for Mikey anymore.
Yeah. So as you called it earlier, no real room for Tom to make a move, because it'll just be then position exchange on the next DRS activation. So this three-way battle at the front has just been a bit of a stalemate for the last few laps, but we're getting into the final stages. He is. It's a yellow flag for him. Is that a Chewy?
Chewy, I think.
It was a Chewy, yeah. It was a Chewy. So Mikey G now. What was that in the back that I just seen? Oh, was it Energetics go-kart? Yeah, Mikey G has took 8 tenths off. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. 8 tenths off Iestyn. Got DRS now. And 3 laps left. 4 laps left. We'll see if there's any team orders in play here, and Tom Taylor has just lost a position to Dark Inferno. In fact, no, they're side by side. What happened there? Tom's retook the position again.
Something happened at turn 10, I think, but yeah, he's got the position back. So
I wonder
nearly
if
out. Still in DRS range of more important.
I wonder if he just dropped it on the corner a little bit that caused the yellow flag, which made Dark Inferno overtake him. But because he overtook him on the yellows, retook the position.
I don't think that works in this game, does it?
Not very well, no.
Everyone ignores yellow flags anyway. They just carry on as normal.
But them tyre. In fact, let's have a look at Wooter's tyres. Wooter's tyres, they are all looking pretty similar.
We're on 3% though, and Tom 30%.
Yes.
I think when they seen him drop it, he was like, "This is my chance."
Yeah.
To get a second gap, and he's used it all, and it's not paid off. He's also 1.3 behind.
Yes, I was just about to come on. Yeah, P's nearly in that DRS train. So Dark Inferno just having a nice little Sunday drive behind Tom Taylor, just taking it easy. Is now going to be under threat from behind, but Mikey G now making that move on Iestyn, and I don't think there's much of an effort between those two on that overtake. Mind you,
I'm off to just got to hold it. No mistakes for us.
yes, as you say, blinding race from Ross. 19 laps on them hard so far. So we did pit early, I think, on that first safety car.
P's just got in a DRS.
Boom. So a last 2-lap shootout now involving P's in the top 4. P's obviously not setting a time in qualifying. So whether
Tom's in this.
What?
What's he doing? Has he got a puncher?
I don't know. If he has, it's absolute danger zone for Wooter and Dark Inferno. And P's hot on the tail. P's now in a podium position.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What are they doing?
Tom the Bahrain Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, I just wanted to prove us wrong. Yeah, I told you I'm shit.
Yeah, exactly. Right then, it's all on P's then.
It is. It is, but like you say, Did Tom just not want to risk it? Did he have a puncher?
Unless it must have been silly close, maybe, and he thought it might not. Maybe he didn't think they'd stretch. That's 20 laps on them then. Well, 21 by the end.
Whoa! Wooter's off! Wooter's off! Oh! Puncher! Wooter's got a rear left puncher!
Oh, has Tom played a banger here or what?
He must have, because Tom will soon catch Wooter now, but what's Dark Inferno going to do? Dark Inferno is going for it.
He doesn't care. It's RNG at this point. Here comes Peas for the lead.
No way! Peas from last to first.
Talk about playing the long game, the patient game.
Wow. And Wooter...
At this point, Dark Inferno just needs to take it easy. Although he's fighting Peas. Interestingly. And
Wooter, 5 second penalty.
Speeding in the pit lane. Oh, Jesus. I don't think Dark Inferno... I think Dark Inferno, he just needs to relax, not fight. And nurse them tyres back. I mean, DJ's almost 20 seconds behind, so is it going to affect him that much if he does get a punch?
No, and Tom Taylor took that position off Wooter, obviously. So he might have lost the position to Peas anyway if he'd have tried to stay out. But he's also going to get an extra point for fastest lap. Dark Inferno taking P2 for now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yes, Peas didn't set a time in qualifying, started this Grand Prix last, and he's about to take the top step for the Bahrain Grand Prix for round 17 of Formula 4. And
no one on the pit wall. Good job, guys.
No celebrating, not allowed.
Yeah, no fun allowed in F1. Come on.
The DJ rounding off that podium with P3 and Tom Taylor taking the fastest lap.
To Tom, then.
And,
fastest lap and fourth, and yeah, I think maybe that was a smart thing to do. I mean, as you can see, it paid off for Dark Inferno, but it didn't for Wooter. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, really wounded Dark Inferno. But Mikey G and Aylin crossing the line with only a 10th between them. They was having a good little friendly battle as they ended that race. And Wooter wounded Wooter. 5 second battle, so we might actually finish behind Callum now, yet, as well. And also, special mention to Bannister for hanging in there. It's always awful when you have a bad race, but in true Bannister style, he kept it in there. And driver of the day for Game Peas, obviously because most position game, but driver of the day for us is Ross. With a blinding race there, not putting a foot wrong and taking P6.
Absolutely fantastic. Crazy ending. Better than real life.
Yeah, sometimes you worry when there's like 15 cars on track and you think, oh, is it going to be exciting enough for the viewers to watch 15 cars, 5 short on track? But yes, we did see a lot of action.
In the Discord, Wooter called Tom Taylor dumb and then it popped. Nice. Sorry, it's Wooter. If he's listening, Wooter.
So P's taking the top step there from last. Dark Inferno for the reserve drive, second place. DJ in third. Tom Taylor fourth. Bahrain this, Bahrain that, should I say. All shot down. Diggle taking P5. Ross P6. IKG P7, Aylin P8, Harin P9, Callum P10, Wouter P11, Wounded Wouter, Chewy P12, Bannister P11, and Energetics, I think having left the session, P14, and Curtis DNF. But we will move over shortly to our driver interview room and we'll be talking to our top 3 and driver of the day. Join us there.
Listen to the wind blow.
Welcome back, everyone. We're in the driver's interview room, and as we have seen a few times this season, we're looking at P's Baskin-Robbins car as he's won this race. But we'll go straight into interviews with our third place finisher, DJ. DJ, how was that race for you? It seemed to come to you in the end from almost nowhere.
Yeah, well, it started off with the safety car. From then I knew I have a big advantage towards the end because of me starting on the mediums, but I was not looking forward to this race at all. I know I'm struggling a lot here. It's one of my worst tracks, so I'm really happy with the third place.
So remind me again, what tyre did you start on?
So I started on the mediums.
Yes, because that's obviously proven to be the race-winning strategy here, which fell in time with safety car. Because as we see from our top three, there was a bit of squeaky bum moments with some punctured tyres.
Yeah, exactly. So I had nothing to worry about in terms of the tires. I could have pushed, but there was no point for me to really push anyway. Because the people that would not get a puncture would stay ahead, the people that would get a puncture would get behind me. So there was no point for that, so I was just cruising really and trying not to spin.
Yes, and an important week for points for you because your main pot rival, Droftas, is away. So
I was going to say, how does it feel to be handed the Pot 2 championship?
I don't like it. I like it to have. I love to have the battles. It was a lot more fun, a lot more. I was looking forward to the races then, and now that I know he wasn't able to race, it's taking the fun away a bit.
Yeah, going into this race, you were both on 263 as well, so it's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, it is, but that's life, I guess. So, part of me is, of course, happy that I can grab the lead, but I wish it would have been different.
But we still do have probably three races left of this season, so we could still turn around.
A lot could happen indeed, definitely. So I'm not already thinking, oh, I've won it or I've done it. I'm still gonna fight for it. Of course, still the final race, final lap. But yeah, I just wish we was able to battle it.
Yes, no, but congratulations on finishing P3. We would now go to our P2 finisher, but they've not joined the interview room. It was Dark Inferno for the reserve drive. Seemed to hold his own throughout most of the qualifying and the race, but was also one of the lucky ones with the tyre situation at the end, because he did go from hards to mediums and took mediums 20 laps through the end. And in his words in Discord, those mediums were abysmal at the end. He did lose out to P's. So let's streamline now to the race winner, P's, who didn't set a time in qualifying. What's up with that? Was that a little challenge for yourself, or were you busy?
I was eating Ritz, and then I just decided I couldn't be bothered.
A pot noodle.
So I just decided it's up to the gods whatever happens. That's the honest answer. I was sitting there with a box of Ritz.
Any Philadelphia on those Ritz, or just plain old Ritz?
Nah, just plain Ritz.
Oh,
Straight
man.
from the box. Didn't have time.
You got to squeeze it through the little holes.
No.
Make a sandwich.
It made the race fun, entertaining.
It did, yeah.
It did. It was nice to see you come through, and there was a couple of people who in the comments were saying that you'll go from last to first. And to be fair, it did look like a big challenge up until late in the race. It was when you got past DJ and you seemed to just extend that lead by seconds every other lap.
Yeah, that was the aim, because I knew mediums aren't going to make it. So when I double stopped after the first safety car, it was just try push and fly and hope someone's tires blew up front, which Tom Taylor stopped it. Router died, and then Dark His tyres held on, but his tyres were dead.
Yeah, because you started on the hards, did you not?
Yeah. So I had a quick switch. Went back. I did one lap on another tyre that wasn't hard for the whole race.
Yeah.
It
So
was
was
fun.
that
It was fun having to hound.
fresh hards that you went up to?
Yeah, because I chose. I knew I wasn't going to do that many laps in quality because obviously the Ritz situation. So I picked the harder. I picked the harder one just so I have 2 hards, 2 mediums, and the race is just free reign. And whatever happens, happens.
No, it's turned out to be the race winning strategy. Congratulations to you on that. Anything to add, Xerxes?
Yeah, is this foreshadowing the team for next season? Are you going to be Team Ritz by any chance?
It seems like a good omen, so I might have to invest in that. It worked out.
Yeah, I think I'll buy some shares.
Wouldn't mind a red car. I don't think I've had a red car yet in the league, so I have to go red.
Yeah, that could work.
So, as we know, the points difference between yourself and Wouter was 62 before this race. But now you've made a massive dent into that because of Wouter's late tyre puncture and a speeding in the pits 5-second penalty has put him down into P11. So you've actually took a massive chunk out of that points difference.
Yeah, title still. I'm winning it. I'm winning it all.
For
Fair play.
47, I've not put anything in for pole position or fastest laps yet, but 47 points just based off where you finished today.
Yeah, and there's 87 up for grabs.
87 for easy. Yep. Title's mine. I'll be back here in 3 weeks. Celebrating. 47. Right work.
Is that including Japan though?
87
If we're not including
including
Japan.
Japan.
If we're not including Japan, it gets a bit interesting. But
If we're not including Japan, it's 58 points. So it's still mathematically possible, either way, if we
there's
do
still a
Japan or not.
chance. If there's a chance, it'll happen. I'll get some
And
snipers
Imola-
up back in the stands.
Imola's reverse grid as well, so
Exactly. Anything can happen.
exactly.
I'm winning it. That's why I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, and something happened to Wouter this race, so as you say, anything can happen.
Exactly. He's on his bad run. I can see the future. He scores 6 points in the next 3 races.
I
Well,
can see the future. You
it
just
will be
buried in
weird.
risks.
Weird to see a championship without the title P's on it. Obviously, season 1 went to Pillars, but season 2, 3, and 4
Ooh.
all claimed by yourself.
Who's Pillars?
I don't know. He hadn't fucking turned up.
Yeah, that one doesn't count. He doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, that was a practice season. That was.
Tester. But yeah,
So-
season 5, it will have P's there as well. So we'll be fine.
Congratulations on the race win, and like I say, a vital race which could extend this championship battle further towards the end of this season. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now we would go to our driver of the day. Xerxes and myself picked Ross for driver of the day because we thought he did quite a good race. Stayed instant
last time we
free.
do that.
So, but yeah, he's
He's not telling us last time we picked him.
I'm not sure if he's not seen the message on Discord or not, but yeah, but still, nevertheless, driver of the day for today, Ross. Congratulations.
Absolutely fantastic.
So, join us next week for round 18, round Mexico. Standard race, so let's see how that unfolds, and hopefully we won't have any last lap tyre punches or anything. So let's see how that unfolds.
I've been Xerxes.
And I've been Bloomstar. It's weird. I don't say my own name like that very often.
I know.
Anyway, join us next week. Love you. Bye.
No.
you.